Are you hesitant to watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie because you've never played the game? Maybe you are too cool for an animated movie. Or maybe you're like me and still traumatized from the 1993 disaster that unleashed Mario and Luigi Mario upon us. Hey everyone, it's Mr. Cack of Rage You Nerds, and today we're going to talk about the 2023 animated The Super Mario Bros. Movie. And I'm here to tell you that this movie is far better than the 93 live-action film. That said, movie critics and the tomato aggregators of the world don't seem to be all that much more in love with this movie as the 90s fever-dreamed first attempt. Well, if you're anything like me, you look at the audience scores anyways. So why don't you sit back and listen to why I think the Super Mario Bros. Movie really hit the mark with fans of the franchise by understanding and caring about the source material, while also introducing some new and exciting elements. The writers and actors cared. It's incredibly easy to tell when actors, writers, and/or directors don't care for what they're doing, and it's even easier to tell in video game adaptations. Jean-Claude Van Damme's coke-fueled Street Fighter, the dreadful sequel to Mortal Kombat, and of course, the infamous first attempt at making our favorite plumber and his brother into a movie. You can't tell me Dennis Hopper and Bob Hoskins knew anything about Mario prior to this movie, and probably even after. And from the looks of it, the writers and directing team had only read the game's box before making their own little weird steampunk world. Now let's talk about the writers of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It's clear from watching this film that they truly cared about and understood the source material, and that even extends to the actors. Listening to them talk in their promotion of this movie, it's very clear that the actors, the core source, the backbone, the blood, the heart of this movie are all individuals that care for, have experienced, or know of Mario at a deeper level than I've seen the guy in the red hat. This film includes a ton of references and nods to the video game franchise, from the Mushroom Kingdom to the power-ups like the Super Mushroom and Fire Flower. It's clear that the writers did their research and wanted to create a world that was faithful to the games. But it's not just about the surface-level references. The writers also understood the characters and their relationships to each other. Mario and Luigi's brotherly bond is a key aspect of the film's emotional through-line, and it's clear that the writers wanted to do justice to this iconic duo. And let's not forget about the villains. Bowser, played by the incredible Jack Black, steals the show with his over-the-top antics and hilarious one-liners. But beyond the humor, the writers also give Bowser some depth and complexity. We see that he's not just a one-dimensional baddie looking for a princess, but rather a character with his own motivation and goals. All of this shows that the writers were not just trying to cash in on the Mario brand, but actually cared about creating a film that would do justice to the beloved franchise. And as a fan of the games, that's all I could ask for. It's clear that this film was made with love and respect for the source material. Emotional story and nostalgia. Now, let's be clear, the story of the Super Mario Bros. Movie wasn't groundbreaking or complex, but it was effective in the simplicity. The movie begins with the introduction of our two protagonists, Mario and Luigi, who are struggling to make ends meet while working as plumbers in Brooklyn. But when they discover a secret portal to a parallel world, they embark on a journey to save Princess Peach and the Mushroom Kingdom from the evil Bowser. Also, there's the whole Luigi needs rescuing subplot. Through the movie, we see Mario and Luigi grow as characters and become heroes in their own right. We see their relationship deepen and their motivations become clearer. Mario, who is always motivated to do the right thing, is driven by his desire to save Princess Peach, while Luigi, who starts off as more timid, becomes emboldened by his experiences and discovers a newfound confidence. But what really struck a chord with me was how the movie managed to tap into my nostalgia as a longtime Mario fan. From the moment I saw the Mushroom Kingdom on screen, I was transported back to my childhood. The movie's attention to detail and references to the Mario franchise were simply incredible. For example, the movie incorporated iconic elements from the Mario games such as the warp pipes, question blocks, and power-ups in a way that felt natural and fitting. The action scenes were also expertly crafted to capture the feel of a Mario game. Seeing Mario and Luigi jump, slide, and fight their way through levels of obstacles and enemies was truly thrilling. Furthermore, the movie did an excellent job of adapting characters from the Mario franchise into the movie's story. For example, Bowser was portrayed as a ruthless villain, but with a comedic edge that made him all the more enjoyable to watch. And of course, Jack Black's portrayal of Bowser was an absolute standout. He stole every scene he was in and added a layer of humor that was much needed in the movie. But even beyond the nostalgia factor and excellent character adaptations, the movie story held an emotional throughline that made it all the more engaging. The central theme of the movie was that the power of teamwork and the strength that comes from uniting against a common enemy. Throughout the movie, we see how the characters come together and work towards a common goal, setting aside their differences for the greater good. This theme is particularly evident in the relationship between Mario and Luigi. In the beginning, we can see that there's a sense of unspoken tension between the two brothers. Not animosity towards one another, but a questioning, spurned by family and rival Spike, that Luigi was throwing away his talent with Mario and being too timid to try and stand out on his own, and that Mario was chasing wild dreams while ultimately being considered a screw-up. Watching them grow and develop as characters was incredibly satisfying, and added an emotional depth to the story that elevated it beyond just a fun romp through the Mushroom Kingdom. Peaches. Honestly, this is why we're all here. Whether you've seen the movie or not, there is one mega viral hit that's already spreading through the pop culture and social media zeitgeist. Bowser's song, Peaches. It's already blowing up, and I'm telling you, it's going to be the biggest and most meme-worthy song of 2023.
Very end. Peaches, 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 peaches.
Jack Black had no business making this banger as fire as he did, but we are so glad that he did. We all know he's an amazing musician, but his performance as Bowser in the movie just took it to a whole new level. He really embodied the character and gave us a hilarious and catchy song to boot. The song itself is just pure gold. It's got a great beat and catchy lyrics that are sure to get stuck in your head for days on end. Kind of like me, where I think I've been singing it in my sleep. And let's not forget the hilarious and somewhat raunchy nature of the song. I mean, come on. Bowser singing about Peaches? Jack Black knew what he was doing. He knows. He knows. But what really makes Peaches so great is how perfectly it captures the spirit of the Mario Brothers franchise. It's fun, it's silly, and it's just a little bit irreverent. And that's exactly what we love about the Mario games and characters that inhabit them. Plus, the song is just so damn catchy. I've had it stuck in my head for a few days now, and I'm not even mad about it. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be blasting it in my car all year long. I mean, just think about the memes! TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and all of social media is already starting to flood with the first wave of memery. Just wait until these pugnacious memers really get to cooking, as the ideas of how to make a song about essentially the Peach emoji into gold. I mean, it was just begging to be turned into a viral sensation. Jack Black knew what he was doing. He knew the assignment. If you haven't seen the movie yet, or just haven't seen the explosion of memed content about it, fret not. You soon will. Don't say I didn't warn you. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Super Mario Bros. Movie exceeded my expectations and is a must-see for any fan of the Mario franchise. Despite some initial doubts and concerns about the source material, the writers clearly cared about and understood the world of Mario, and created a film that honors the characters and their lore while also adding new elements to the story. Jack Black's performance as Bowser stole the show, bringing an unexpected depth and humor to the character that I never knew I needed. Of course, his musical number Peaches is already blown up and is set to be the biggest song of 2023. While the story may not have been groundbreaking, it held an emotional throughline that will resonate with all Mario fans, tapping into our collective nostalgia for the iconic video game franchise. It was thrilling to see our favorite characters brought to life on the big screen, from the Mario Brothers themselves to the colorful and imaginative world they inhabit. Overall, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a fun, nostalgic, and entertaining ride that any Mario fan will appreciate. Its commitment to honoring the source material while also adding new elements to the story shows that adaptations can be successful when done with care and respect. And with Jack Black's Bowser leading the way, it's clear that this film has already cemented itself as a beloved part of the Mario franchise. So grab some popcorn and settle in for a wild ride with your favorite plumbers. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. This has been Mr. Cack with Rage You Nerds. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe, and sit around to check out some more of our content. We currently have a large library of trailer reactions, but have also started to branch out into a podcast for YouTube format, along with more videos like this. We hope you enjoy, and keep raging, you nerds. Until next time.